Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is all about finding the measure of each interior angle in a polygon using a protractor. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now this is already part 2 of our video class. The part 1 of our video, we actually find the measure of this interior angle in this given kind of illustration class. So if you want to learn more how to find the measure of each interior angle in this given illustration, I will just put the link on the description down below class. Alright, so this time class, we'll be focusing on finding the measure of each interior angle in this given polygon. Alright, so let's start with this one class. So to find the measure of this angle right here, we align the center part of our protractor in this given vertex, and then we align 0 in this particular line. Once again, align the center part in this given vertex, and then we align 0 in this horizontal line. Alright, so that's it. You can actually extend this line class for you to see the better angle. Okay, once again, extending this line class for you to check the better angle class. For me class, it's better to extend this line for us to see the better angle. Alright, yep, we can see the better angle class with regards to this line. So align the center part of our protractor 0 in this particular line, and this will be the center part of our protractor. So center part, and then we align 0. Yep, we can see that one. Okay, center part, and we align 0. So we have used the outer numbers. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Exactly 90 degrees class for this angle right here. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Exactly 90 degrees. So therefore, this is 90 degrees. This is the angle, so it will be a box because this is a right angle. For 90 degrees class, exactly 90 degrees, we call that one right angle. Alright, so let's find the measure of this given angle. We align 0 in this particular line, and we align the center part of the protractor in this given vertex. Alright, so align 0 in this particular line, and this will be the center. We can extend this line class for us to see the better angle. Alright, extend this line. Alright, so align 0 in this particular line, and then this will be the center part of our protractor, this vertex class. So center part, and then we align 0. Yep, as you can see class, we also have exactly 90 degrees, right? Yep, exactly 90 degrees. So we have 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, then 90. Align center part of protractor in the vertex, and then we align 0 in this particular line, and then we have 10 degrees, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Exactly 90 degrees again class. So this is 90 degrees. Alright, now to find this angle class, okay, to find this angle right here, alright, we need to find that angle. Now to find that angle, because we know that we have a straight line, right? So this is a straight line. Of course, a straight line class, it's always 180 degrees. As you can see, we have 10, 20, 30, 40. If you align the center part of a protractor class in this given point, and then we align 0 in this particular side, so as you can see class, we have a straight line. Now a straight line class, it's always 180 degrees. Once again, a straight line is always 180 degrees. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and so on. We have 180 degrees. So therefore, this is 180 right here class. This one right here, the straight line. This one class, this line. This is 180, but still we are lacking with this given angle class. We are lacking with this given angle to have this entire angle class. Therefore, we need to measure this angle class. This one right here class. Okay, we need to find this angle right here. So to find that, so we will be using this line. Okay, and this will be the center part of our protractor, this point. And then we align 0 class in this particular line. The imaginary line class, this will be our guide to find this angle. Okay, this imaginary, of course, this is 180 degrees, right? This is 180, and we're still lacking this angle. What would be the measure of this given angle? So we align 0 in this particular line. Okay, and then this will be the center part of our protractor, this point right here class, to find this angle. Alright, and we have, once again, exactly 90 degrees class. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. exactly 90 degrees with this given side class. Okay, so this is 90 degrees. So therefore, 180 plus 90, that would be 270 degrees. So 180 plus 90, 0, 8 plus 9 is 7, carry 1, that's 270 degrees. So therefore, class, the entire angle, this angle, class, this entire angle, that would be 270 degrees. So this is what we call, class, reflex angle. Reflex angle that is more than 180 but less than 360. We call that one reflex angle. Alright, so let's find this angle right here. We align 0 in this particular line. Okay, we align 0 in this particular line, and this will be the center part of our protractor. Alright, and then we can extend this side to find that angle, because it's easier for us, class, to find the angle if we extend this side. We align 0 in this particular line. This will be the center part of our protractor. Alright, and we align 0. Yep. So as you can see, class, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, exactly 90 degrees, class. Once again, exactly 90 degrees based on this given side, class. So once again, this is right angle 90 degrees. Alright, and this one, class, we align 0 in this particular line, and this will be the center part of our protractor. Let's check, class, if this is 90 again. Yup, exactly 90 degrees again, class. As you can see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, another 90 degrees angle. So this is right angle. So for right angle, class, it looks like a box. We can label that one. Looks like a box. This one right here, this angle. Alright, and then last one, class, this one right here, this angle. So we can align 0 in this particular line. And then this will be the center part of our protractor. Let's check if this is 90 again. Yep, another 90 degrees, class. So we have aligned 0, and this will be the center part of your protractor. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 degrees. So therefore, we have how many 90 degrees, class? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 90 degrees. So once again, let's find first, let's double check, class, if we really get the exact measure of each interior angle. Now, in a polygon, class, with 6 sides, let's count how many sides, class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, in a polygon with 6 sides, of course, we call that one hexagon. Now, the sum of interior angles, we can find that using this formula. S equals n minus 2 times 180 degrees. N represents for the number of sides. Let's double check, class, if we really get the exact measure of each interior angle by finding the sum. So the sum of these interior angles, class, we can find that using this formula. N represents for the number of sides. So 6, we have 6 sides, minus 2 times 180. So 6 minus 2, that would be 4 times 180. 180 times 4, that would be 720 degrees. So let's double check, class. Let's add this up. So we have 590. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 90 times 5. 90 times 5, that would be 0. 5 times 9 is 45. 450. So 450 plus 270. Let's check if we get 720. 450 degrees plus 270 degrees. Once again, class, where did I get 450? That would be 90. We have 590. So 90 times 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 90 times 5, that's 450. 450 plus 270. So let's check if we get 720. 0. 5 plus 7 is 12. 2 carry 1. 4 plus 1 is 5 plus 2 is 7. 720 degrees. Therefore, class, our answer is correct, class. Alright, so let's find this angle, class. This one right here. So we have, once again, align the center part of our protractor in this given line, this given vertex, and then you align 0 in this particular line. So you can extend the line, class. It's hard for us to find the angle, or this is really exactly 90 degrees, class. As you can see, class, exactly 90 degrees, or we can extend this one, extend the line for us to see the better angle. Yup, exactly 90 degrees. Exactly 90 degrees for this angle, class. Another right angle. Alright, so this one, class, we align 0 in this particular line. and this will be the center part of our protractor. Once again, class, always double check, class, with regards to your angle. So let's check another 90 degrees, class. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Another 90 degrees. Okay, this is 90 degrees. Alright, so let's find this angle right here. Of course, this will not be 90 degrees. This is an obtuse angle. Okay, it must be more than 90 degrees. So align the center part of your protractor in this given line. And then we align, okay, once again, center part of your protractor in this given vertex. And then we align 0 in this particular line. Alright, so it's hard for us to find that angle, class. So we need to extend this side. Okay, let me just erase this one, class, because we need to extend this side for us to find a better angle. So that's the thing that you will do, class. You extend this side for you to find a better angle. Alright, so once again, we align 0 in this particular line, and then this will be the center part of our protractor. So once again, this is the center part, class, of your protractor. You align the center part in this given vertex, and then we align 0 in this particular line. Alright, so center part, then we align 0. Yep, that's it. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 151, 152. So check this one out, class. If you extend the line, class, it's very easy for you, class, to find that angle. And you will have the exact angle, class. So we have 150. Next is 151. Next will be 152. Okay, the number between 150 and 160, that would be 155. This one right here. So 150, 151, 152. So 152. So this is 152 degrees. Alright, so to find this angle right here, okay, once again, we align 0 in this particular line. And this will be the center part of our protractor. Alright, so it's once again, it's hard for us to find this angle. We need to extend this line. Alright, so extend this line. Alright, so check, class, it's easy for us to find the angle. So align the center part of the protractor in this given point. This will be 0. Align 0 in this particular line. Alright, and this will be, so as you can see, class, we have, alright, so as you can see, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. This is 100. Okay, wait, double check, class. Let me double check. We have, okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 105, this is 105 in between 120, 105, 106, 107, 108, 100, no, sorry, not 108, 110, 115, in the middle of 110 and 120, that's 115, 115, this is 115, 116, 117, 118, this is 118 plus, so 118 degrees. Alright, so that's that thing there, class. If you extend the line, you have a better angle measure with regards to this interior angles. And then last one, class, this one right here. So you align 0 in this particular line, or we can align 0 in this particular line, this one right here. And this will be the center part of our protractor. And we will have another 90 degrees, class. Exactly 90 degrees. Okay, exactly 90 degrees, class. As you can see, class, we will have exactly 90 degrees. That's it, class. All set. So let's check. Once again, we have how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so to find the sum of interior angles, S equals quantity n minus 2 times 180 degrees. So S equals, we have 5 sides, 5 minus 2 times 180 degrees. Once again, class, this S, class, represents for the sum. we need to find the sum of interior angles, and then we will check, class, if our angles is exactly correct. So the sum equals, so 5 minus 2, that's 3, times 180. Once again, class, 5, number of sides, we have 5 sides, minus 2, that's 3, times 180, so S equals 540 degrees. Therefore, class, any types of pentagon, the sum of the interior angles, it's always 540 degrees. So let's check, class, if we get 540 degrees with regards to this given angle, class. So that's how you measure, class, with using your protractor, class. Be careful. Then you need to double check, class. Now, if it's hard for you to find that angle, you need to extend, class. Okay, you extend the line, class. Because in protractor, class, as you can see, we have so many lines. So for us to better find the angle, we need to extend the line. Same with this one, class, right here. So it's hard for us. If it's 90 degrees, of course, it will be very easy, class, for 90 degrees because the line is dark. This one right here, class. But if this is 90, example, class, if this is 96 degrees, so it's hard for us to find 90 degrees. Let me give you an example, class. Example, this one, class. Okay, if you're finding this angle right here, let me give you another example, class. And this one. Okay, just example, class. This one. Okay. Just an example. Okay, and you're told to find this angle right here. Now, if you use your protractor, you align the center part of your protractor in this given point, and then we align 0. So as you can see, class, it's hard for us to find that angle, class, because we do have so many lines in this given protractor. And this is the guide, class. Once again, this is the line. So this is the line, class. Okay, let me just... Once again, you are told to find this angle with this given protractor, and this is the center part of your protractor. And then you align 0. As you can see, class, it's hard for us to find that angle with regards to this line because you have so many lines near 110. We have 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, and so on. So it's better, class, to extend this line. Okay, to extend this line, class. Especially, class, if the illustration is not too big, you need to extend the line, class. So that's the thing there, class, that you need to do. So once again, let's double check, class. If we get 540 degrees, so 118, and then 152, and then we have 3 90s, so 90 times 3, so we have 3 90, so 90 times 3, 0, 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 9 is 27. So this is 270. So let's double check if we get 540. 8 plus 2 is 10, 0, carry 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 5 is 7, plus 7 is 14, 4, carry 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. 540 degrees. So I actually measured this interior angle, class, once, but I do it slowly, step by step. So once again, class, I do apologize if our video is quite long, so I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, class, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.